Nonsense, real and raw, just like you like it.
He's corrupt, he's inexperienced, and he lies.
Broadcasting from a broom closet in the Arizona Lotus Studios, it's Beef Vegan Presents.
Yo, welcome back to the show. It's Beef Vegan Presents live on Rock 102.1 KFMA, streaming worldwide at KFMA.com on this beautiful Tuesday, March 14th. Good morning, Rico.
Good morning, sir.
And good morning, Tucson. Yes, it's March 14th. What does that mean? That means it's National Pie Day. That's right. That's Pizza Pie Day or Blueberry Pie Day. Who eats blueberry pie?
All the pies.
Apple pie. Yeah. Anything that's pie related, and of course, I guess the mathematical equation pie day too.
Nerds.
But that means free pizza. And later on in the show, when Shane from Tucson Foodie comes in, we'll give you the rundown of all the places around town that has that illicit $3.14 pizza pie deal. I have a couple right off the top of my head that I know are doing it today. So if you're looking for a cheap lunch, first and foremost, Papa John's. They have a buy one get one. So I guess that's not that great of a deal, but you buy one at regular price, get another one for $3.14. But I know Sauce has a cheese pizza for $3.14. So, it's all about getting that whole pizza pie for less than $5. And I'm all about that, when it comes to my pizza. It's one of the reasons why I put up with Little Caesars.
The deals, baby.
Yes, but when Shane comes in, of course, he'll have a better rundown of all the great local spots that are celebrating National Pie Day, because it's a big pizza day, I guess. I mean, where are you eating today?
Whole Foods.
I bet you they have a pie deal, dude. I mean, that's great. Look at you, Mr. Hipster friend. But I'm
going to pay for my water asparagus and walk away happy.
No,
okay.
Whole Foods has a grossly underestimated or underappreciated pizza. Their pizza is fantastic there. They do the wood fire ovens or the brick ovens, whatever the case is. Their pizza's always been standout to me.
Really?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, when I first moved down to Tucson, I was living off of Ina Road. It was very difficult to find a good pizza spot in that area. And Whole Foods is my go-to, for getting like a good slice of cheese pizza.
I think Jeff Bezos is listening right now and crying a single tear right now.
Hey, hook me up with that Whole Foods money, bro. I don't care. Give me a hookup. Hey, do you remember when I was telling you the story about my daughter's AirPods getting stolen by a coworker?
Oh, yeah. That was a good story.
Yeah, well, I mean, it happened, and I went to the girl's house to try to confront her, and she through the screen door, she's denied it, even though I tracked it to that location, and she got lippy with me, and we went back and forth, and then I left before any escalation happened to where the cops were involved, right? Well, she was working with this woman, and her manager at the time was like, don't worry, she's going to be on her way out soon, meaning that she was planning on firing her for stealing from another employee. But there's really not much she could do about it. Now, this happened in December. And this employee still has the job at the location, but my daughter and her haven't really worked together until yesterday. Yesterday, I go to drop my daughter off at work, and this girl comes up, and my daughter starts running her mouth. She's like, oh, no, it's this bitch. Oh, I'm going to beat her ass. And my window's down, geez. Right? And my daughter's yelling this in the background. And I roll my window real quick and I get nervous because I look over and I'm like, oh, no, that girl will whoop your ass.
I don't need this on YouTube.
Yeah, no, I'm it's
no.
It's not even close, dude. First off, this girl, my daughter's never been in a fight in her life, right? Now, meanwhile, this other chick looks like a dude who trains for the UFC. There's no way. I'm like, oh, you better shut your mouth right now because you're about to learn a valuable life lesson.
You're baby, look at her traps.
Yeah, dude. She looked like, what's the best way to, she had this tight
Brock Lesnar
ponytail
with a wig.
No, she had this tight ponytail, right? She looked, she straight up Taekwondo master, had that gangster face, right? I'm talking she was just hardened by a tough life or something. She looked like she beats up bitches for breakfast.
She's about to fight. She's about to fight Goro.
Yeah,
don't do it.
Right, and I'm trying to teach my daughter a valuable lesson. knowing when to shut the F up, right? And sometimes you run your mouth, even though you might not like the person, you may be even in the right. You better know like who your opponent is and make sure they don't hear what you're thinking, if they are so physically dominant than you, right? So I drop her off and immediately I get built up with anxiety. I'm like, great, I'm going to get a call in like 5 minutes that my daughter got her ass beat because she's running her mouth. And so I underestimated my daughter in a large way because when I picked her up from work later on that night, I was concerned. There's going to be a lot of drama, a lot of tea. I was, a worst case scenario. She's going to have a bloody lip or some patches of hair missing. And none of that happened actually. And I was like, so what happened at work? And she goes, oh, we were cool. Like, I said to her, I go, I talk a lot of ish about you, right? And then she goes, yeah, I don't care. And like, cool. And then they just started cracking jokes. So
what?
Yeah, but I underestimate that it's my daughter and I raised a cool daughter, even though, I still think she's going to get her ass kicked one of these days and it will be a life lesson. But at the same time, she straight up told her that, I talk ish about you all the time. And the girl, to her credit, was like, yeah, I deserve that. Maybe I did jack your
Fair
stuff.
enough.
Yeah. And then they were cool.
Wow.
I know, man.
That's I was gonna say the plot twist we didn't expect.
No, I know.
The character arc. Now she's like the defender of your daughter. Now she's like the personal bodyguard.
Yeah, now she's coming over for a sleepover. Like, what the hell's going on here? But
Whoa.
yeah, it's always interesting.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
No blood, no missing teeth.
Yeah, there's an update.
Bills.
There's an update. My daughter joined her gang. Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
Good benefits.
It all works out in the end, But yeah, that was an interesting update I wanted to share with you guys. All right, we got a lot of show to go to, and I got tons of tickets to give away. Let's start off with a 4-pack of your Tucson Roadrunners this Friday night, St. Patrick's Day game. If you want to go and bring your fam, caller number 10 right now. 600 KFMA, 600-5362. Good luck. Morning Morons up next. All right, we're back here live on the podcast broadcast. Please welcome Shane. You got to get in there. Yeah. I sent you that invite.
Maybe.
So we're gonna have Shane from Tucson Foodie, and we got exciting news with Shane. We have a lot of stuff that we're gonna cover, and we'll have some fun on the podcast. But first, I got to get on the FM side because I got a debut of a brand new song that a lot of people have been waiting for. So let's do that. Rock on 2.1 KFMA. We're live on a podcast broadcast. Shane from Tucson Foodie is in studio. Good morning, Shane.
Good morning.
All right, we got a lot of stuff to cover with Shane. Of course, it's National Pie Day, so we're going to break down some of the best places to get some pie. Also, Tucson Foodie has a new sister company of sorts. We're going to talk about that, and this is on brand, and it's also perfect for Arizona, who recently is celebrating the decriminalization and legalization of recreational marijuana. So Tucson Foodie is a brand people like to eat, and then like, what would be marijuana related that would kind of fit the Tucson Foodie sound? We'll think about it and reveal it after I play you this. A lot of people have been waiting for this music a long time. Avenged Sevenfold was one of those bands that blew up, right? And is a mainstay in rock and roll, but they've been promising new music for about 7 years. Their last record was released in 2016. Well, I have brand new music from them right now. This is a single they dropped last night at midnight. It's called Nobody. So it's a debut here on Rock 102.1 KFMA. Check it out. Let me know what you think. It's a podcast broadcast. Keeping that conversation moving. YouTube.com/BeFegan. Your TMI Top 5 and all things pie coming up next. Clear. All right. Oh, here's Scott now texting me back. So your computer is built and sitting outside my office. Cool. As you may or may not have found out by now, we are trying to launch the new station today. It's been chewing up most of my time. Okay, yeah. All right. That's what they're doing.
Well,
at
it's
least,
ready to go?
Yes. But that's why he's been so busy. And I'm like, that's fine, man. Stay in communication with me. Just so I know, because we're trying to do these videos and everything else.
It's all about communication.
Right.
All communication.
That's all I ask. All I ask is little things.
I kind of equate it to like when you're on the highway and, the person cuts you off and you're just raging at them, but then they do the hand wave.
Yes.
And you're like, all right. Same thing.
That's me. I don't know how many times where I'm like, I'm the idiot. I'm sorry. Sorry.
My bad.
All right. Let's, we'll announce it on the air, but let's share with our streamers here who have been hardcore and down since day one on the Tucson Foodie bandwagon. There's a brand new social media page that you guys should go out and follow immediately on Instagram, probably TikTok, Facebook, maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All those things.
What's it called?
It's called Tucson Doobie.
Ta-da!
Hey,
Yeah.
Bang,
The
bang.
fact that I didn't think of that and rip you off first, I was like, oh man, I could have sold that name and domain to you.
I would have bought it.
I know you would have. I know you would have. But yeah,
Just slept
Tucson
on it.
Foodie, Tucson Doobie.
Just wait for Tucson Booty.
Oh, damn it. It beat me again. All right. Yeah, Rico, we got an emergency meeting after the show.
Oh,
We
yeah,
got to
we
find out
definitely do.
things that rhyme with Udi.
I'm on it.
We can just pitch it.
Tucson
Give me
Floozy.
1 minute.
Uh,
Yeah.
Have AI help you. So yeah, with that, Tucson Doobie is the thing, and it's just in time because Tucson Foodie is producing an event called High in the Desert. Tell me all things High in the Desert. What are your plans for this?
All right, so it's on 420. It's
Mhm.
at the Annex down at the Container Park MSA Annex, and it's a cannabis plus food plus music festival. We've got a nice lineup of local and regional reggae and hip hop artists are going to be performing, some with very big followings, and it's going to be kind of an all day thing. Kicks off 2:30, closes at 10. But the best part is that it's the first open consumption festival in Tucson.
In Tucson, yes, they had a big one during the Super Bowl weekend
Up in
that
Phoenix.
Mint put on, I think, for the Super Bowl. And who are some of the acts that you have on this festival, or have you announced that yet?
We haven't announced them. They're all finalized.
Okay.
But we've got this kind of rollout strategy. to
Okay.
announce.
Okay.
So-
Well, yeah. Don't. I mean, I'm not trying to
Yeah.
blow any plans here or any reveals.
I think I can tell you about the headliner.
Okay. Yeah. Give me a headliner.
All right, it's a band called Ayaterra.
Ayaterra. You know, I don't know about Ayaterra, but they're reggae.
Well, you're more of a rock guy. Yeah, it's reggae.
No. Don't put me in a box, Shane, for Tucson Foodie. I am a music guy. In fact, actually, there's a lot of these people, if you booked them, are probably friends of mine who I've produced and been on shows with and maybe even featured on, you know?
He's more of an acid jazz kind of guy.
Yeah, like I'm good friends with Fayuca, who's one of the good bands. You know, I don't know if you heard of them.
They're great.
Revolution is a good friend band of mine.
Okay.
They're kind of a big deal. Couldn't afford them. That's okay. So yeah, this reggae is kind of my thing too. I've been smoking weed my whole life, son. So yeah, so that's one of the big headliners who I don't know them though. They're
good.
good.
Check them out. Yeah, I mean, they got like 600,000 weekly listeners on Spotify.
Nice.
You know, we're partnering with a local producer, guy named Louis Franco with Blank Media. This guy's cool. Are we still on the podcast broadcast?
Yeah, definitely.
All right. This guy grew up in Tucson, moved to Hawaii, and ran all kinds of music and cannabis festivals out there. And he just moved back to town, so he knows how to do them big.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
He's awesome. So we teamed up with him, and you know he's a producer. So he brought all these great bands in combination hip hop reggae. But yeah, Ayaterra,
That's
check
awesome.
him out. IYA Terra.
IYA. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm looking this up. This High in the Desert, or that's Highwire Tucson. That's the wrong one. I got High in the Desert right here. Look at his story.
HighInTheDesert.com.
And this is the first one that you've done.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, we're hoping to make this an annual 420 festival.
Absolutely.
And grow
Hell
it
yeah.
bigger and bigger. So this is our first go at it.
Well, next year it's going to be on a Friday, which will be even,
I know.
I know. So already planning ahead, but it being on Thursday is great. And just a heads up to all the streamers, we're going to do a super show on 420, and I'm taking 421 off because why do a less than super show following a super show? It just doesn't make sense.
Mhm.
So, and plus I'm going to Mexico, so we have that going on. All right, let's see. Instagram going. Hi, here's High in the Desert right here to show some stories. All you're doing is showing that you have 420 followers. Fucking stoner.
Keep deleting people that joined.
Okay, what was the other Tucson Doobie? Now Tucson Doobie is ran very much like Tucson Foodie, which I think a lot of people are gonna love. You know, Tucson.
Yeah, website's coming soon. Right now, it's just social media accounts, but working with an awesome person locally named Chrissy Mance. Might be the future. Well, you have a girlfriend, right, Beef?
I do have a girlfriend.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
She would have been a great fit for you.
Oh yeah. What makes her Chrissy a good fit? Because maybe my girlfriend and I are open to having a third.
Okay, well,
We're not.
she
but-
would be open to that as well, which makes her a good fit. Well, she's fucking hilarious.
Oh, we're on the air, by the way. Rock 102.1 KFMA. So it's all right. Hit the dump. Keep going. She's hilarious. And
All right, Chrissy, our partner with Tucson Doobie. She's an awesome person. She's funny. She's gorgeous. She smokes a lot of weed. She eats a lot of food. And, she likes to have fun. So I think she'd be a good fit for you.
nice.
And your girlfriend.
I appreciate it. Yeah. So yeah, there's already a couple posts here on Tucson Doobie, which is the new social media account from Tucson Foodie, and they're going to have the website tucsondoobie.com. And this is, of course, leading into the High in the Desert Festival, Open Consumption Festival on 420. So a lot of exciting things. I mean, like you got a post called Tacos and Thai Sticks, right? 2 events on one day. This is cool. Medicated taco class.
See, there's a lot of stuff going on in the cannabis scene here in Tucson. So Tucson Doobie is just going to cover what all the great people and companies are already working on. We're going to post special deals to our followers. We're going to launch a website focused on news and events and community in the cannabis space.
Well, this is the reason why I love Tucson Foodie, and it's going to be the same reason why I'm all about Tucson Doobie, because it does kind of point you in the direction locally and inform you about what other people around town are offering. And then there you go. Like, because you won't know you want something if you don't know about it at all until you see it and learn about it. Be like, oh yeah, this is something I've been looking for a while now. So that's huge. I'm excited for it. All right. Well, we have a lot to cover. It's only 9:13. So did you get together? I don't know. I mean, I'm springing this on you right now, but obviously it's National Pie Day. Do you have a list from Tucson Foodie of different National Pie Day deals going on around town?
Yeah, I got a few for you.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I know people love their pizza. And today, if you can get cheap pizza, you got to help the people out to kind of let them know where to go.
Okay. I'll give you one. I mean, you guys know Proof, right?
Yeah.
Proof Pizza and Pasta. They've got a combo pitcher beer and pizza for $22.
Oh, nice. Okay. Well, that's not $3.14, but
No,
what?
it's not.
It's just their pie deal.
That's the tax.
But it's a deal.
It is a deal.
And they're doing kind of like 7 days of deals all week. So you can check that out.
Oh, they turned Pie Day into Pie Week.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Right. All right. What else is going on locally here with the National Pie Day?
Okay. Puebla Vida Brewing Company. They're celebrating with a very limited supply of caramel apple galettes from Rosebud Bakery. First come, first serve. And they're also tapping a new beer called a Strawberry Rhubarb Shortcut Sour.
Ooh.
See, I like this
Yeah, I'm
because
excited for that.
they're going with the pie on the other end, because there's all different types of pie, not just pizza pie.
Right.
It's not technically a pizza holiday. It's just the fact that people love pizza that much. Any reason to eat it is kind of adapted and adopted.
Yeah, they're sticking to pie, not pizza, but a delicious pie into a beer, which I'm excited about.
Nice.
That sounds good. I got to get over there and
I haven't
try
had a
that. That
pie and a
sounds
beer
really good.
combo ever.
You want a deal?
That sounds
I got
great.
a $3.14 deal for you.
Okay.
Beef sauce.
Oh, yeah. Sauce got that cheese pizza, $3.14.
There you go.
I'm going to buy 4 of them today.
I mean, literally, or you can get it online too. I mean, you can get that deal delivered. You don't have to just go there.
What? Well, no. What's
Sweet
the point
deal.
of getting delivered? You're going to end up spending $7 for a pie.
Yeah.
You can go $3 right
I
there.
agree. You should go.
Yeah.
Or at least pick it up.
Just saying. Just saying.
Right. All right. Well, we have more with Shane from TucsonFoodie.com. On the stream, we're going to read him the scene from Cocaine Manatee. That was an AI-assisted movie idea that he came up with, and it's fantastic. Yep.
Awesome.
We'll also throw a couple more different ideas, and we'll be back with more Tucson Foodie / Tucson Doobie news on Rock 102.1. You can join the conversation, youtube.com/beefvegan. Clear. That's that
I like
music.
that music.
Sounds
You like
a-
that?
Sounds like fighting music from
It's
a Sega
video.
Genesis game.
Oh,
I got new bed music. Rico and I were going through because we're trying to find good background music for his 5-star reviews, which he's been killing. We just got to find the right kind of, vibe. And today we were looking, and I came across this, and I was like, I like this a lot. So I added that. I need to add a bunch of new music just to the background of our conversations to freshen up things.
Mhm.
All right, you ready for this screenplay idea? So here's the deal. We're going to do this in real time too, so we could do a second one. But earlier this morning, I talked about a story about Cocaine Shark being made into a movie. So there's Cocaine Bear. Obviously, they said Meth Alligator is going to be a movie, and now there's another movie studio that's saying Cocaine Shark is a movie that we're currently producing and filming. So there's no stopping this. And I was like, dude, you could do this with Rico made a reference saying all these Hollywood writers essentially went to Chat GPT and was like, give me a script. And I was like, yeah, you're actually right. And let's do that right now. So I said, I asked him, write me a scene from a movie called Cocaine. And then I told Rico to list me an animal.
Mhm.
And he said manatee.
Of course he did.
Mm-hmm. Are you ready to hear this scene from Cocaine Manatee?
No.
All right.
Give it to me anyway.
Check this out. It goes a little something like this. The camera opens on a tranquil, crystal clear river surrounded by lush green vegetation. Suddenly, a large, dark shadow breaks the surface of the water, revealing a massive manatee swimming effortlessly through the water.
Mm.
The camera zooms in on the manatee's face, revealing a pair of comically oversized sunglasses perched on its nose.
What?
Right? Then intro credits, Cocaine Manatee.
What?
Cut to a seedy nightclub where the manatee is now dressed in a flashy suit and tie, strutting confidently through the crowd. He approaches the bar and orders a cocktail. Of course he would, right? Flashing a wad of cash at the bartender. As the manatee sips his drink, a group of shady-looking characters approach him. They exchange hushed words, and the manatee nods knowingly before slipping them a small plastic baggie.
Whoa.
The characters quickly exit the club, and the manatee takes another sip of his drink. And it continues. Suddenly, the music stops, and manatee looks up and sees a squad of police officers burst through the door, guns drawn. The manatee quickly grabs his drink and dashes towards the back exit, but he is quickly surrounded by the police. Now, one of the officers steps forward, holding up a baggie of white powder and says, "What's this, manatee?" The manatee flashes a sly grin and replies, "That, my friend, is the finest Bolivian marching powder money can buy." I swear to fucking God, it's right here, right? It's Chat GPT, yes.
He's all smug about it.
And then the officers exchange confused glances before one of them finally speaks up. But you're a manatee. How did you even get your flippers on cocaine? The manatee looks at the camera and winks. Let's just say I know a guy.
What does that mean?
Yes, the scene ends with the manatee being led away in handcuffs, still grinning and winking at the camera as the credits roll.
What did they cuff?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Fin cuffs.
No, yeah, there you
They're
go.
gonna have to.
Yeah, little plot holes there. But so,
We started a whole universe of animation possibilities
That's
now.
amazing.
oh, actually, ChatGPT, my friend. So I'm saying, write me a scene about a foodie.
I hope Ellen DeGeneres does the voice for the manatee.
Oh yeah, that's my friend. Is the finest Bolivian march. All right, so give me a scenario. So I'm saying, write me a scene about a foodie. All right. Having to eat too much pizza on Pie Day.
Okay.
No?
It's a little vanilla.
Okay. Yeah, let's spice
cocaine.
it up. Okay.
A cocaine pizza.
Cocaine pizza.
Oh, write me a scene about a foodie who can't stop eating pizza because he's high on marijuana.
Okay. Not bad.
Watch them censor this one.
Yeah.
They'd be like, no, that's not per code. We're not doing that one.
I'll say lace with marijuana.
That's a happy pie.
All right.
If they made the new Chat GPT version make robot noises, that'd be so much cooler.
I know.
Every time I was computing something.
All right, let's see. There might be an error in generating this response. I might have to. All right, we're working on it. I'm going to whip that together and be back with an example of that. And earlier this morning, we had Rico do a 5-star review on Costco. It was amazing, and it went a little something like this. Rock 1 2.1 KF, man. Welcome back to Beef Vegan Presents. It's Tuesday, so each and every Tuesday, Rico likes to share with you what he likes to do in his spare time. And that's go to Google reviews and leave reviews on various businesses around town. He did so again. And ladies and gentlemen, this is Rico's 5-star review. So what did you review today, Rico?
This one I'm about to go through is the Costco on Grant Road.
Oh, okay. The Costco on Grant Road. That's a good one. All right. So, well, then let me pull it up here so you can see it's the legitimacy of the review that you can find at Google Reviews.
Verified.
All right. Go ahead and share this review with us, please.
All right. As soon as news about the banks hit, I didn't run to check the stock market tickers. I didn't bury my head in the phone and sink into despair like everyone else spreading doom and gloom. I got in my car and I drove to Costco. The market was already in swing, but at 10 a.m. on the dot, I showed the kind man in the red shirt my gold star credentials,
Okay.
and he allowed me through post haste as my demeanor was very intense.
Always.
I marched my way into the food court and I kept my gaze glued to the only numbers that matter in this economy. 150.
Oh, yes. 150.
Not a penny over or a penny shy for the hot dog soda combo. Beads of sweat gathered around my temple as I found a table to sit on while families quietly murmured around me in slightly panicked curiosity. Minutes began to feel like hours, and hours began to feel like days as the clock inched towards the market closing. I may have glanced away once or twice to notice the groups gathering, families, friends, sample ladies, and even the card checkers. Non-members and members alike, all gazing like lost biblical children, hoping that their financial God does not smite them out of the whimsical malice or boredom. Solemn quiet, fear superseded the typical roar of the warehouse's daily commercial mayhem. A 10-second countdown ensued from a whisper into a chorus as we all watched the numbers stand in solidarity. 150, 150, 150. Don't change, please, do not change. The market bell rang and the hot dog remained $1.50.
Nice.
A collective sigh of relief washed over every soul standing there as we realized the battle was just beginning, but we all survived at least one more day. There's still a chance to steer this ship away from the glacier of abuse, deregulation, quantitative easing, hyperinflation, and naked short selling. One more day to collect our bearings and nourish ourselves with the Kirkland signature beef wieners.
Oh.
The revolution may not be televised, but it will be fed. 5 stars.
Excellent 5-star review, my friend.
Thank you.
Rush over to Google. You can check out that review and give it a little thumbs up while you're there. Let's hit the reset. When we come back, we'll have tickets to give away for Beartooth and Trivium with a little game called Think Fast. Coming up next, Beef Vegan Presents.
AI made music.
We could do. Well, we've been recording.
Turntable.
Yeah, you know
Hologram.
you saw our video. We're doing Rap GPT now, and we're back on the podcast broadcast, by the way. So each and every Thursday, we're recording a song or two.
You gave us props.
I heard the one about Cocaine Bear or Cocaine something.
Yeah.
Or animals getting high.
Oh, Animals on Drugs.
Animals on Drugs.
Yes.
I loved it.
Yes.
Animals on Drugs. Very good.
Yes, yeah.
Way better than I thought it would
I was
be.
actually shocked. I was like, that
I was like,
good.
Beef Enrico clearly didn't write this.
No.
It's too good.
Yeah.
Obviously.
And then we also did Naked Pizza or Eating Pizza Naked. That one worked out really good with Kat Rumbly and then Patrick from Squared Up Pizza. He even had a verse, and that worked out well. So Rico and I are batting around the idea of releasing an EP and also doing other stuff. But every Thursday we whip it together, and we're having fun with this a lot. So I asked ChatGPT to write me a scene about a foodie who can't stop eating pizza because he is stoned. Do you want to hear the scene?
Yeah, of course.
All right. So this is how quick they whip it together. All right. So John, a self-proclaimed foodie, sat at his couch in a daze after smoking a joint with his friends. His eyes were bloodshot and his mind was fuzzy, but one thought kept racing through his mind. Pizza. He could smell the delicious aroma of melting cheese and freshly baked crust wafting through the air. His stomach growled in anticipation as he reached for his phone to place an order. I can't stop eating pizza, he muttered to himself as he dialed his favorite pizzeria. A few minutes later, the doorbell rang, and John practically leapt off the couch to answer it. The sight of the steaming hot pizza box made his mouth water, and he eagerly tore into the first slice. The gooey cheese and tangy tomato sauce melted in his mouth, sending waves of pleasure throughout his body. He barely tasted the toppings, but that didn't matter. The combination of dough, cheese, and sauce was enough to satisfy his cravings. John devoured slice after slice, barely coming up for air. He didn't even notice when his friends left, too full to keep up with his insatiable appetite. Hours later, John sat on the couch, his belly bloated and his eyes drooping. The empty pizza box lay on the coffee table, a testament to his stoned food binge. I think I'm done eating pizza for a while, he mumbled. But even as the words left his lips, he knew he'd be back for more. After all, he was a foodie at heart, and nothing could come between him and his beloved pizza. Right?
Wow.
I know. That's essentially a content writer for TucsonFoodie.com.
Pretty good.
It's fucking
His
amazing.
staff right now punching the air.
There's two people that work for, there's two types of people in the future. There's content writers who don't work for Tucson Foodie and content writers who do that also utilize ChatGPT. I fucked that saying up, apparently.
No, I got you. I understood it.
You got to utilize this as a resource as it is. I'll tell you what, it makes whipping together like themed trivia games super fun and easy. Like today, I put together Think Fast, a bear themed trivia for Beartooth. I know it's not Cocaine Bear. And there was a ton of great questions that it calculated in just seconds where I'm like, oh, great. Like here, I'll ask you this question, Shane, see if you know it. Are you familiar with different bear trivia?
Bear trivia.
Yeah.
No.
Like this one's easy. What is the name of the famous fictional bear who lives in Jellystone Park and is always trying to steal picnic baskets?
Yogi the Bear.
That's right.
You know a lot, see?
That's right. See, you know a lot. How about this? What's the name of the bear in the movie The Jungle Book?
Baloo.
That's right.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
What's the name of the bear from The Revenant that attacked Leonardo DiCaprio?
I don't know, but man, I was high when I watched that movie. That was amazing.
So
that was
intense.
one of the best. I need to go back and watch it not high and see if it was as awesome as I remember it.
Just
That's
when you thought it was
terrifying.
going to end, he just kept going back for more. That's why it was Oscar worthy.
I
Like,
can't imagine
Jesus.
watching that high. That'd be
I know.
terrifying.
Yeah, exactly.
It was awesome.
Yeah. So I'd bear trivia for days, son. Thank you, Chat GPT.
Oh.
All right, I got your TMI top 5 I want to share real quick. Let's do it.
Okay.
Rock 102.1 KFMA. That's Red Hot Chili Peppers with Soul to Squeeze. It's time for your TMI top 5. I got just a few minutes to give you 5 headlines crammed all in this. First and foremost, a behavioral psychologist says that we should be talking with family members on the phone for at least 12 minutes every day to reduce stress. All right. Yeah. To reduce stress. Yeah. You heard that right, which is insane because I talked to my mom for 3 minutes. I have a full blown panic attack. All right. It's also National Consumer Rage, or in a National Consumer Rage survey, 1 in 10 people admit to seeking revenge on an employee. And the way that they do it is kind of weird. They either do it by badgering, belittling, or threatening them. So yeah, that's how they seek revenge. Can you believe that, dumbass Rico?
God, Rico.
Badger me some more.
I'll effing kill
Ooh,
you.
he likes it.
Yeah.
Badger me harder.
Yeah, badge me harder. All right, fine. All right. Chicago man is suing Buffalo Wild Wings because he says their boneless buffalo wings are made of breast meat, and he claims they're more like nuggets. Did you know that you could do this, Shane?
Well, you were in America. We can sue for any reason.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you can win for any
Anything.
reason unless he's being represented by ChatGPT. But still, that argument, if he does win, is going to open up a floodgate, and every single restaurant in town that serves boneless buffalo wings needs to change the name to Saucy McNuggets.
They're different. It's the shape.
They are different. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of boneless buffalo wings for the fact it's the breading and they are just nuggets and sauce, right? So I don't buy the hype, but there are some places that I have had that literally take the wing and peel it from the bones and then deep fry it that way. And those wings are
That's
fantastic.
legit.
Uh-huh.
Where? Here in Tucson?
I don't recall in Tucson.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'd watch a 10-minute YouTube video on how they do that.
Yeah. And I actually was at, I think it was the Valley Ho up in Scottsdale, where one of the appetizers there was just chicken wing skin. Yeah. So they fry that and they put it in a sauce, and it is amazing.
I bet.
I had that, and I'll tell you what, it was delicious going down. I felt like I was going to die. I felt like ill afterwards, and I gained 5 pounds.
Sure.
So, yeah, but it was delicious.
I'm sure it said that on the menu. Warning.
Yeah.
You will
didn't
gain
read
5 pounds
the
and
asterisk.
die tomorrow.
Right. A new study just defined what it means for a guy to be a grower or a shower. What would how have you identified growing up, Shane? Will you always consider yourself a grower, or do you consider yourself a shower?
I'm a strong grower.
Oh, yeah. I think most of us consider
TMI.
ourselves growers. I mean, I
Good
remember,
old grow gang.
I remember yelling it out at the top of my lungs one time. But
Okay, George Costanza.
yeah. Well, they say this is the definition of whether you're a grower or a shower. If your junk size increases by 56% or more, you're a grower.
Oh, that's very specific.
Yeah. Now, if it's
56.
31% or less, then you're a shower.
Well, what about the middle range?
Well, if it's anything in between, you're neither. So
that's a bummer.
that is heartbreaking. You're neither a grower or a
You're
shower.
not important enough for the category. I'm like, oh,
You just got average slong. All right. And finally, in your TMI top 5, ex-West Virginia residents are being offered $25,000 to move back to West Virginia. Yes. Now,
Please.
yeah.
Wow.
This is a part of the deal. And of course, it's all like political. A lot of people moved out during COVID. And of course, they were able to just unplug or just work remotely. And now West Virginia wants their people back. So West Virginia expats must have been born in the state and lived there or worked there for at least 10 years before claiming the $25,000 tax break or getting that money. The Department of Tourism offered $12,000 in cash plus free outdoor activities in an effort to entice out-of-state remote workers to move to certain regions in 2021. And of course, a lot of locals said, you know what? I don't want these Californians here. I'm out. Now they're offering $25,000 for them to move back. But the problem is a lot of people who moved out did it for political reasons, and they won't move back because this reeks of socialism. That is a fact. That is in this news story. And that is your TMI top 5. We're keeping the conversation moving with Shane from TucsonDoobie.com. Oh, I'm sorry. I said that right. Yes.
You did say that right.
Yeah, that's right. We have more with the brand new website, TucsonFoodie.com, that we're showcasing on the YouTube podcast broadcast stream. So join us there, youtube.com/beefvegan, or keep it right here. It's Rock 102.1. Clear. Do you have highinthe-desert.com up and running yet or no?
Well, right. Yeah, we do own that, but it just forwards over to the event ticketing page right now.
Okay.
I'm building a very sexy version of it, but yeah, you can send people to that link.
Nice. Real quick, let me pull up. I'm going to pull the new Tucson Foodie. What's great about this, if you guys tried to use Tucson Foodie before, you'll notice that there was a paywall, right? Meaning that you had a certain amount of views before you would have to subscribe. And Shane actually hated that and completely got rid of the paywall. And now the site doesn't have that, and it's new and improved. It actually is like kind of more user friendly, and
it's a sexy website.
Yeah, it is
better.
a sexy website.
We got a lot in store.
And what you're seeing right here is Fat Boy Sandos, which are opening up a new location inside the American Eco, and I'm excited for them for doing this. My daughter wants to go to this place really bad, and I know that the owner has messaged me as well, invited us out to have some lunch and check it out. So we're gonna do that here very soon, and it looks delicious. Have you eaten here before, Shane?
Oh yeah, I've had every sandwich.
Every single sandwich.
All amazing. They have this like milk bread.
Yes.
I don't even know what to.
What is that middle one?
It's a Japanese milk bread, but yeah, this is a strawberry and like it looks like whipped cream.
Yeah, dude.
So since you worked your way through the menu, Shane, break it down for me, please, because I haven't had it yet, but I've been hearing about it for quite some time.
Oh, okay. Well, I might use the wrong words here, but I can remember 3 sandwiches, right?
Yeah.
One was this kind of chicken cutlet. It's the one there kind of to the right of the strawberry one.
Yeah, I see it.
It's a real thin, kind of hammered down fillet of chicken.
Nice and tenderized, yep.
Breaded, and it had this amazing sauce, which I don't have the words for. I'm sorry. But very, very juicy, very delicious. It's lightly fried. Super good. So definitely get one of those.
I like that. You know, and it's great too because it looks so basic, but you can tell it's just packed with flavor.
It is packed. That's what all these Fat Boy Sandos have is mad flavor.
Yeah, and
you're
this
always
is
surprised. Everybody's eyebrows go up upon the first bite.
Right, and this is Japanese theme. And there's one. Did you try this egg sandwich? Because obviously, I'm all about this. I'm looking at this and I'm like, this almost is like egg salad, but is it? Did you have this one yet?
Yeah, it tastes like an egg salad sandwich.
Does it?
Yeah, it's super good. Everything is very, very good.
Yeah.
My favorite though was the mushroom.
The mushroom, which I don't see in the picture here.
I actually think it's the top left. It looks a lot like the chicken.
Okay.
I might be wrong, but it's basically a big portobello mushroom that's prepared in the same way as the chicken.
Oh, nice.
But mad flavor. I don't know what they do to prepare this mushroom in a way that it like encapsulates all of the juicy mushroom flavor inside of it, so you don't lose any of it.
Right.
I'm guessing they just bread it raw and flash fry it. It's so juicy. It's delicious. It does have a slightly different sauce on it too, so it is a different sandwich.
Nice, yeah, and that milk bread. So,
do they serve sides with all these too, or is it just sandwich?
They got some sides on the menu.
Yeah. In fact, actually, it's not just sandwiches because you can see they have like a semi-traditional or hybrid. How would you describe the style of is Japanese food or no?
I don't know, man. I mean, they use the word Japanese.
They do use the word Japanese. So Japanese inspired cuisine as well. So you got the rice and protein with the sauces. It looks like they have all different types of stuff, and I can't wait to check them out. Here's a close-up picture of this. So yes, you got the mushroom over here to the left.
There it is.
Yeah, which
Right.
it looks like meat, and then you got the chicken on the right. And just like a basic sandwich, and then of course then you got the fruit sandwiches too. Yeah.
You said they make their in-house bread. Is that what they specialize in that?
Well, I had to verify that fact. I'm pretty sure they make it.
The bread was so
and
good.
I have to ask him directly, but yeah, we're gonna have to talk to him and have him in here soon because this is obviously something new to a lot of people.
Well, let me bring him with me next time, huh?
Yeah, please do.
Okay.
Please do. I know he's been excited about it. He's been following the show for a while, and like I said, I showed my daughter this, and she can't wait to go check this place out. And,
awesome. I'm just happy for them. It's a common path to start a food truck and then open a brick and mortar, which they've done, and I hope they're successful.
Are they open already?
I don't think so. I think it's coming soon. I'm not
yeah,
sure
yeah.
when.
There's an official date, and I think they announce it here. The official date is going to be, well, essentially inside. They'll be open from 11 to 9 p.m. on Tuesday, Wednesday. Their hours vary, so you're gonna have to check that out. But essentially, open almost every day except for Monday. Yeah, they're closed on Monday.
Like everybody in this town.
Right, I know, and that's because of Jim Click. Did you know that?
Really?
No.
Oh, no, that's Sunday. I'm sorry. So all car dealerships are closed in Tucson because of Jim Click. Jim Click is the man about town, has been the man for quite some time, the Click family.
Owns this town.
Yeah, and always designated that family day and kind of made this unspoken or spoken agreement with all the car dealers that open up in town that they got to be closed on Sunday. So they don't compete or steal that because they want to give a day off for their employees. Which is interesting because anywhere else you go, you're going to find car dealerships that are open 8 days a week.
I have mixed feelings.
Yeah, because you want to buy a car on Sunday, right?
I want people to be happy, but I want to buy a car on Sundays.
Yeah, I know.
I want to eat Chick-fil-A instead of a newly bought car.
Well, that's the thing. You can't buy Chick-fil-A or a car on Sunday in this town.
Things got to change, Beef.
I know. All right. Well, we're getting ready for this next segment. And earlier this morning, we did a round of tap out with our good buddy Shane from Tucson Games and Gadgets. And in case you missed it, well, a little something. 1K KFMA. We already let you know what the first question is going to be. We have up to $100 in gift certificates to Tucson Games and Gadgets, which has 3 locations. Okay. There's a Park Place Mall location. There's what's the Foothills Mall, Tucson Mall? It's the Tucson Mall location with the Shortrest Tavern. And now the Anthem Outlets location. All 3 locations are fantastic, but the Shortrest Tavern is inside the Tucson Mall. There you can get mead, and they have themed game nights, karaoke nights, and so much more. It's so entertaining every night of the week. You got to go to TucsonGamesandGadgets.com to check out their events calendar. Now, with that, we'll start off with caller number 10 if they can answer the first question. 600 KFMA, 600-5362. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Tap Out.
The only game where you can quit and win. Think you have what it takes to last 5 rounds? Let's find out. Beef Vegan presents Tap Out.
All right, so we already told you what the question's going to be. Let's see if the first contestant knows the answer. Rock 1 2.1, who's this?
Yeah, this is Jake Jensen.
Jake, all right, Jake, you'll have 5 seconds to answer this question after Shane asks it. If you get it right, you're going to be our contestant, okay?
All right.
All right, go ahead and ask that question.
What is the name of the protagonist in the Legend of Zelda video game franchise?
Ganondorf?
That is incorrect. Thank you for the guess there. 600 KFMA, 600-5362. As soon as we get our contestant, we'll see how many gift certificates they can win. And don't forget, you don't have to play to win, because if they don't answer all 5 questions left, or that we ask, the leftovers go to our scavengers at 600 KFMA, 600-5362. Let's go to the next contestant. Rock 1 2.1, who's this?
Hi, this is Julie Garnelli.
All right, Julie. All right, Shane's going to ask you this question. You have 5 seconds to answer it. Shane, go ahead and ask.
Julie, what is the name of the protagonist in the Legend of Zelda video game franchise?
It's Link.
It is Link. That is correct. All right, so you are a contestant here, Julie. So every question that he asks, if you answer correctly within 5 seconds, you're going to make yourself another $20 gift certificate to Tucson Games and Gadgets and Shortrest Tavern. Are you ready?
I'm so ready.
All right, here we go. Question number 2, and it's all things Comic-Con culture. So what's question number 2, Shane?
As of 2021, what is the highest grossing superhero movie of all time?
I don't know. I don't know.
Oh, no. Julie, you didn't answer. You didn't tap out. All right. Yeah, Julie messed up today. She tried and she failed. That's how it works. But all right, see, I'm gonna play you this instrumental. You let me know what you think of this. If this would fit to your. That's what I'm saying. I think you could fit it.
Stupid.
So what did you do? You went to
I
Chinatown. Did
typed
what?
and write me a country song of desperate West Virginia and have people move back.
Yes, and it did. And if we're talking stories, then we got to sing songs about those stories. I think it just,
It's so long.
it's relevant radio. That's all right. I got 3-minute instrumental and I got time on the FM side. Let me just drop this buck cherry. You just did us all a favor. All right, let's do this. When is Rico going to learn that I'm always going to put him on the spot and be like, try this live? Because that's what we like to do here. Let's have fun. There is no thing. The only way we could fail is to never try anything new. You understand? So while we were talking about a story in our TMI Top 5 about West Virginia offering $25,000 to former residents to move back to the state, Rico went to our good friend ChatGPT and asked what?
Write me a country song about how desperate West Virginia is to have people move back.
There you go. And you got lyrics to said country song, huh?
Yeah, but
I have an instrumental for
I've
said country song.
I haven't.
No, we don't do that. I just want you to tap into your inner Garth Brooks. I got Shane here, who actually lived in the Midwest. He can back you up.
I could try. Sure, dude.
Yeah. See, he sounded super country just now. Sure, dude.
Sure, dude. Sure, dude.
That's a little California.
Get her done.
Yeah. All right, here you go, Rico. You got this.
Oh my God. West Virginia got a message. She shouting loud and clear. She's been hurting, she's been lonely for so many years.
Oh no.
Jobs have left and people too. And now she's feeling low.
Yeah, so low.
But she's standing strong. And she's ready for you to know.
What do you know?
Oh.
West Virginia's desperate for people to come back. To bring their dreams and families. And never feel the lack.
Never feel the lack.
Of a place that's full of love. And a mountain so damn grand. West Virginia's desperate for a helping hand. From the corner to the Hollywood, the people here are true.
Right?
They've been through hard times and struggles, but they'll never lose their view.
No, they won't.
Of a place that's filled with wonder and beauty beyond compare. West Virginia desperate for people who live there. West Virginia desperate for people who come back. People to bring dreams and families and never feel the lack.
Never feel that lack.
Of a place full of love and mountains cold and ground. West Virginia desperate for a helping hand.
I got a hand for you.
Wow.
Rico! Look at that. Sound like South Park with your country styling. As West Virginia, what are you going to call that song? West Virginia's desperate?
West Virginia's desperate.
Yeah. That's fantastic.
Moonshine Mania. Who knows?
Enough words.
I got
Yeah.
a belt buckle for you.
That's what we do. That's with the assist of our good buddy, ChatGPT. As simple as that.
Yeehaw.
Yeehaw! All right, well, we're going to keep the conversation moving on the podcast broadcast, even though most of the people jump off the screen when you start singing. Oh, that's okay. We have more right after these words. Stick around.
Let's play chord.
Beef, I got to get rolling.
Oh yeah, you got to get out of here.
Now he wants
Oh,
to
so you
leave,
want
see?
more? It is.
I was going to stay
9:45.
until that happened.
Yeah. Well,
He
I
hates West
I
Virginia.
appreciate you, Shane. I'm going to hit you up here, either later today or tomorrow, or something like that, because I want to catch up with you about a bunch of stuff. Okay.
That sounds great, man.
Yeah.
So much we can do together.
Yeah, we can talk shop and all that
Yeah.
good stuff. All right. Earlier this morning, we had a wicked F My Life. In case you missed it, a little something like
Did
this.
you get caught self-loving by your mom?
Awkward.
It is awkward. Did you do something that got you fired from your job?
I just get stupider.
It's fun being stupid.
Don't hide this in vain. Let us laugh at your pain. Call 600-KFMA right away.
I promise we won't embarrass you.
Because Beef Vegan presents F My Life. F My Life. F My Life.
Yes, it's time for another round of F My Life. These are unfortunate situations. Email to me at beefvegan@kfma.com, subject line FML. But of course, if you have an F My Life you care to share on the air, then give us a call right now, 600-KFMA at 600-5362. If we agree your life is F, we'll hook you up with a 4-pack of tickets for your Tucson Roadrunners. Good for this St. Patrick's Day game on Friday or Saturday. All right, you ready for this?
Mhm.
All right, we'll start it off. We got Rico and Shane from Tucson Games and Gadgets weighing in on these FMLs. First email sent to me by Marla. She said, one time I was complimented for having amazingly lifelike warts as part of my witch costume and was asked how I achieved the effect so well. I didn't have the heart to admit that they were just my pimples under the green makeup. All right, F My Life. We'll start off with Shane on this one.
Big baby. Pimples go away. That's all right. It helped with the costume.
Yeah, I made it authentic as hell. What do you say, Rico?
Exactly. Lean into the pimpledom.
Yeah,
You big baby.
Big baby, big pimply baby, Marla. All right, next F My Life email sent to me by Karina. Karina. Yeah, I'll say Karina. Today I lost my job due to an anonymous customer complaint. Turns out it was my toxic mother-in-law. She made those complaints because she thinks if I'm unemployed, it'll be easier to convince my husband to divorce me. Luckily, he knows she's toxic and is on my side, but I'm still unemployed. F My Life. We'll start off with Rico on this
Yeah,
one.
that's pretty bad. F My Life.
Yeah, what do you say, Shane?
Yeah, that's definitely an F My Life. I'm sorry.
Are you hiring at Tucson Games and Gadgets?
Not at the moment.
Oh, you're boned. F your life,
You're
Karina.
boned.
All right, next F My Life email sent to me by Bella. She said, in December, I went to work feeling slightly unwell. A couple hours later, an extremely attractive customer came to my till, at which point my body decided it would be a good idea to vomit last night's dinner all over myself and the customer.
Ugh.
That's not good. F My Life. What do you say, Shane?
Yeah, that is definitely an F My Life.
Yeah, it's always the cute ones too. You're like, hey, now how you doing? What do you say, Rico?
Yep, I concur.
Yeah, that seems like something straight out of a movie, which is awesome, Bella, but definitely an F for your life. All right, 2 more left. Caitlin sent me this email. She said, today I took some heavy pain medication before calling my boyfriend. I don't remember the call, but apparently confessed to really liking corn and faking orgasms. All right, so F My Life, Rico.
Nothing wrong with Jonathan Davis.
Yeah? Okay. All right, what do you say, Shane?
I don't know. Big baby. The truth always comes out.
Yeah. I'll circle back to Rico because you never answer these. You got 2 options.
All right, F My Life. Fine.
Okay. See, now I was thinking big baby. All right, final F My Life of the day, sent to me by Angela. She wrote, yesterday after being diagnosed with breast cancer, enduring months of torturous chemo, having painful radiation treatments, and having had my tubes tied, I realized I'd become the butt of an incredibly cruel cosmic joke. I got pregnant from the one night stand I had to celebrate beating cancer. So she beat the cancer and then got pregnant after a one night stand when she thought she was infertile. All right, F My Life. What do you say, Shane?
First, congratulations on beating cancer.
Absolutely.
And second off, I don't know, man. That sounds like cosmic fate. I don't know if it is a F My Life.
Yeah.
You gonna say big
I
baby?
don't know if it's a big baby either. I don't know if we have the right words for that, but that is a pretty amazing.
Yeah. What do you say, Rico?
I agree.
Yeah, I think it's a blessing, Angela. So lean into it. And maybe that one night stand will be a 3-night stand. That's 2. So keep those emails coming in. beefvegan@kfma.com. We're going to hit the reset and play another round of Tap Out where you can win up to $100 podcast broadcast. No Shane. Shane had to step out. But, excellent job on the country song yet again. I didn't know you had country in you, but I have seen you wear boots. Yeah,
I
so
always wear boots.
you do. Are you wearing boots today?
I am.
Okay. Why are you wearing the boots?
They're comfy, man.
Okay.
I was shocked at first. I bought them as kind of a joke. And then I was like, you know what? These are great. Just kept wearing them.
Well, that's why people wear them. In
Yeah.
fact, actually, I have a couple faux boots, but living in Arizona, you got to have a pair of good boots. And
Decent
I
one.
know that I made it once I have an official pair of boots, even though, I don't like country, but I will go to Country Thunder and I would wear boots at Country Thunder, especially if I was single.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because,
yeah.
I mean, that's a party. I just like to party. If the right atmosphere is around, I don't care what the fuck's playing in the background, as long as it has a beat and a
Right.
melody, and I'm drinking.
Girl and Daisy Dukes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be good.
Feels like Waste Management. People that don't care about golf go to their party. It feels like the same thing for that. People that don't care about country music, they just go there to party.
100%. Yeah, so
Like-
many people go to Country Thunder that don't like country music
Right.
for sure.
It's a
And
party band.
yeah, and nobody goes to Waste Management Open that likes golf. Nobody. They all pretend on one day or one weekend a year. But yeah, it's not the golf crowd per se, so it's pretty funny. I told you the story of my buddy's wife getting knocked in right between the eyes with a golf ball.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if she didn't have her sunglasses on, she would have died. It hit her that hard,
Damn.
and those glasses shattered. And the best part about that story is that my buddy Adam immediately rushes to grab the ball, and he holds it up in the air like, got the ball. Meanwhile, his wife is laid out on the
Bleeding.
ground in misery, like intense pain. And that's the guy who's been married for a long time.
Well, there you go.
Oh, she died. I got the ball, though.
Yeah.
Sign the ball. You can use the blood from my dead wife.
Hell yeah, bro.
I know. It's intense. So, all right. We're going to get into a beef tip here in about 2 minutes. We got Audio Slave. There's a couple stories I didn't get to today. The first one was talking about this naked maid. She opened up about some of her clients. Did you see this go viral on TikTok the other
No,
day?
I missed out on this one
Naked mating is nothing new. It's been around
for a long time.
Yeah, but apparently it's a very profitable business if you want to get involved in it. This woman named Sammy, who's about a 7 maybe on a good day. She's not exceptional, but I'm sure she cleans well. She claims she makes over $2,000 a day.
Jeez.
Yeah. And there's another woman in the UK named Lottie Ray who calls herself a naturals cleaner, which means she's a nudist. She started work back in 2017 and says comparably she makes about that much money a day. Some claim to be naturists, some just want company and offer coffee and conversation to accompany the naked cleaning. Essentially, they're trying to get laid, but it doesn't really work out. A few customers pull the other cleaners offer massages as add-ons to their service line every now and then.
Add-ons.
That never works. Another man put porn on television when she started to work, and that job ended really fast. Lottie Ray says the dead giveaway that the guy might be a problem is if his home is already looking close to spotless.
Right.
Those guys, she says, aren't looking for a cleaning. So you got to make your place messy. And then say, yeah, okay, I just want you to be naked while cleaning. It's a weird
Right.
fetish, but apparently it's a lucrative business.
Yeah. $2,000 a day?
Yeah.
Good God.
And tips and everything else. But I think it's a waste of money. I mean, I would pay for a clothes maid and then save money and use that leftovers for an actual massages with a happy ending or masseuse with a happy ending.
It's because you're thinking.
Yeah. I'm just, I think it's more reasonable or fiscally responsible.
Economically viable.
I've never done either. I've never done the massage with happy ending or hired anyone to clean my house.
I just love the idea of the guy saying that midway through. He's like, yeah, the other maid, the app, there's like an addition, for massage. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
That's goofy.
Rock on 2.1 KFMA. Welcome back to the show. That was Audio Slave with Like a Stone. I'd like to thank our in-studio guests today, both Shanes. Shane from Tucson Games and Gadgets and Shane from Tucson Foodie and Tucson Doobie. That's a brand new social media website and a future website. So Tucson Doobie is the name. And if you're a fan of Tucson Foodie, you should definitely be a fan of Tucson Doobie. It's all things content related, but with marijuana culture here locally. So congratulations to Shane for doing that. And I look forward to the 420 festivities that they're producing together. All right, let's get into our TMI, or I'm sorry, let's get into our beef tip before we wrap things up. And I got a couple of reminders. First, it's our March Sadness emo bracket. So I posted the 2 songs that are going up against each other on our Facebook and Instagram pages. So if you want to find out which those bands are and what you're going to text to vote in to qualify to win the grand prize, which is the Fly Away for When We Were Young with hotel and airfare, then make sure you head over to our social media pages. Tomorrow morning on the podcast broadcast, we're going to have Jamie from Tiger Cub on the show. And if you don't know who Tiger Cub is, I'm going to reintroduce you. They're a fantastic band, been around for about 5 years, and they're just on point. They just announced that they're going to be on tour with Bad Flower and Des Rocks. And that lineup, I was like, shut up and take my money. The only downside, it's they're coming to Arizona. I believe it's Mesa Amphitheater on May 1st, which is a Monday. And that's a bummer. I hate Monday shows, but I'm really excited about this band, and hanging out with Jamie tomorrow will make it for an excellent podcast broadcast. All right, well, let's get into your beef tip before we get out of here, though. How many times can you wear pajamas, jeans, or shirts without washing them? That was the question being asked, and CNN, took to some experts, and these were the answers we got. So for pajamas, they say once a week if you shower before bed, but daily if you don't shower first. All right. That's interesting. They say coats and jackets you should wash like once a month, which is news to me because I don't think I've ever washed.
Ever.
Right. Jeans once a month. And I think that's too much. I would say once every 2 months.
Jeans?
Yeah. Do you ever wash your jeans?
Yeah.
I
You
know.
do it once a month?
No, I don't. Like, honestly, I just washed these jeans and I had to get them stitched up because there's a hole in my crotch. But I won't wash them again for another 2 months.
Whoa.
Yeah, and I might wear them straight every day for like 2 weeks.
Am I weird for washing my jeans regularly?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And in fact, a lot of people believe that you should never wash your jeans. The best way to clean them is to put them in a bag and put it in your freezer, and it kind of sanitizes them. Takes the smell out. Yeah, I know. It's weird, but
interesting.
A lot of people live by that. Underwear, they say once a month if you sell it to perverts on the internet, but for the rest of us, you don't rewear your underwear. Socks after wearing them once, obviously, and shirts after wearing them once if they had direct skin contact, but you can go a little longer if you're wearing them over another shirt. So there's your beef tip. Those are ways that you could prolong your clothes without having to waste water, soap, resources, or just have to, do chores.
Do you ever wash your hat?
No, I just buy a new hat. As soon as you wash it, it's ruined.
There's ways, I guess.
No, every single way has failed me.
Oh,
yeah. So there's your beef tip. All right, Robin Nash is up next. Tomorrow morning, again, we'll continue to give out tickets to Beartooth and Trivium, also your Tucson Roadrunners, and so much more. And of course, our second round of our March Sadness emo bracket. All right, we're out of time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Drive safe, ride safe, and rock local. Later.
Beef soon will come and end to all your grief.
Blah, 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 blah.
But if you've been mean or kind of bad, I will knock out all your teeth.